My name is Johanna Heiser with Smith's Jewelers on the Square in downtown Noblesville. We are highlighting some of the organizations that we support. These organizations make our community a better place. Today, I've got Becky Terry here with us. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, thank you.
She is the Executive Director with the Noblesville Boys and Girls Club. So tell me a little bit about your background before the Boys and Girls Club.
Before I worked here for the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville, I actually worked for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Indianapolis for 10 years.
Okay.
So I got my start with the Boys and Girls Clubs and the mission back in, well, I'll date myself, I suppose, back in 2001.
Okay.
So I've been doing Boys and Girls Club work coming up on 24 total years.
Wow.
In September.
Wow. So how did you get started in the Boys and Girls Club in Indianapolis? How did that door open?
At the time I was interning with the Indianapolis Indians, I took that internship right out of college.
Okay.
I had a sports management degree, and so I put that to use at that time, and wanted to do more with youth, wanted to make a difference, wasn't getting really fulfilled, just by the things I was doing with the Indians. Now that doesn't mean it wasn't a fabulous experience. I enjoyed every minute of it.
It sounds amazing.
But I think my heart really was with doing something more mission oriented. And so the president, Max Schumacher, was on the board of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Indianapolis, and he kind of introduced me to the organization, and I got my foot in the door. Okay,
so you got the foot in the door, and then how did that transition to becoming executive director? Because that is, sounds like a process.
It was. I held, I believe, 4 different roles in Indianapolis. So worked within the club doing youth programming, hands-on, then kind of moved up into more administrative roles. My last role there being with working with federal grant programs. And then I just decided I really wanted to be more back in the day-to-day with the youth, and I was ready for what that next step was. And the executive director role here in Noblesville was open.
Okay.
I absolutely loved that the office was in the facility. In Indianapolis, they have so many different sites that they have kind of a central office. So my job at the time wasn't within a club. And now here in Noblesville, the office was in the club, and I really take a lot of my energy, my focus, my drive from the kids, and hearing their energy, feeling that when they come in off the buses every day or come through the doors in the summer, hearing them complain to their parents that they're not ready to go home yet.
Oh, that has to be the best feeling.
It is. It just really motivates me each and every day to keep doing what we're doing.
Okay, so what is the mission of the Noblesville Boys and Girls Club?
So we strive to ensure all youth, especially who need us most, become the best versions of themselves. So productive, caring, responsible citizens. And we do that by promoting leadership, academic success, healthy lifestyles, and character development.
Okay, so how do you facilitate all 4 of those branches?
We employ amazing people. That's where the magic happens, right? Is having the right people on the floor, working hand in hand with the kids, investing in them. And then we provide a plethora of programs, really diverse. They could be, it could be homework help, or it could be gymnastics. It could be yoga, or it could be basketball. So we really provide a wide range, really hoping to hit the interests and the needs of the kids that we serve.
Okay, so I know it's summertime, and Camp Crosser, I believe, is huge. Can you tell us a little bit about Camp Crosser?
Sure, I'd love to. So camp is a 20-acre piece of property that we own just north of Strawtown.
Okay.
And we provide programming there during spring break, fall break, and over the summer. So right now, this is our first week of summer. The kids are excited. It's off to a great start. Camp fills up for us every year. We offer 8 weeks over the course of the summer. We provide zip lining across the White River and back, fort building, campfire cooking, nature education, hiking, creek stomping. We just tried again to just hit all of the notes for all of the kids, but really it's such a great opportunity to get them out into nature, right? Get their hands dirty, get away from electronics, and learn and explore different skills, different topics. We do a lot with STEM out there. We're excited about that this summer. We have a new camp director and she's really breathing some life into the program out there, which we're really excited about. And we go swimming twice a week, so we come into the pool twice a week. So it's kind of great hodgepodge of all activities for them to do. But that's on top of the program we do at the facility. So we also offer Club Daybreak.
Okay.
And so that's a program at the Connor Street facility. And you can pick 1 day a week, you can pick to come all week, and really it is aimed to help working parents. All of our programs are designed to help working parents. So we're open 7:30 to 6, and kids can come to the facility and do arts and crafts. They can play in the gym, they'll go on field trips. We give snack and lunch are available. Again, a lot of learning. We want to make sure that they're ready to go back to school and that same summer brain happening. So we're providing programs. They rotate through different activities to get everything that they need to kind of inspire them, provide new perspectives, and of course have a lot of fun. That is key.
I love that.
We try to make even the educational things really, really fun, so that they continue to love to learn.
I love that, and I want to sign up for Camp Crossing. Can I come and go and do all of the things?
We'd love to have you out there. We do Freeze Pop Fridays, where our people like Smith's Jewelers can come out and provide the freeze pops to the kids and take a little tour. So we'd love to have you.
Oh, that is so fun. So we've heard a lot about summer, fall break, spring break. What activities do you have during the school year then? So kids go to school and then they're out of school. What does that look like?
Yeah, so it's very similar to summer in the fact that we try to provide a wide range of programs.
Okay.
We open at 2:30, so as soon as that bell rings for the elementary schools, we're open. There's busing from each of the Noblesville schools, so there's no lack of transportation. That should not be a barrier for anyone to participate. We charge $60 for an annual membership, and that gets you every day. It is, every day after school. And that comes with a snack. So hop on the bus. The bus is an extra charge. As everybody knows, prices are rising right now, and the club continues to battle that and try to ensure, again, low cost, helping all families, working or not, to come to the club. But they can do homework help, arts and crafts. We have a computer lab. We have a games room where they can learn how to play pool or ping pong. A lot of our alumni, that's what they remember most, is coming in and learning those games and activities. We have leadership clubs. We have character building clubs. We have a lot of workforce development, preparing our teenagers for what the workforce is going to look like and providing them with different opportunities to explore what their interests are. We use virtual reality headsets for some of that programming. Wow. But we also do college tours, and we do some job shadowing. So again, we try to do a little bit of everything so that we're hitting the mark with our members.
What are the age ranges for the members?
We go from kindergarten to 18.
Okay.
So they have to be enrolled in kindergarten.
Okay.
For the summer, they would have had to complete kindergarten last year, but all the way through 18.
Okay. So all of these programs sound amazing. Obviously, there's a huge funding need to make all these programs happen. We have done sponsorships for basketball. We've done golf hole sponsorships. One of our favorite events is Trick or Trivia, where if you don't know what it is, you should sign up. So you, as a group, all dress up as a theme, and then you get to answer fun trivia questions. It's a great time. So what other opportunities are there above and and beyond those few that I mentioned that can be funding opportunities for the Noblesville Boys and Girls Club?
We have a lot of opportunities, and Smith's Jewelers has been such an amazing supporter of ours for years and years, and we're so lucky to have businesses like yours walk alongside us to support our mission. The Noblesville community has been absolutely phenomenal, and Hamilton County, not just Noblesville, in supporting the kids. We don't have any boundaries, so any kid can come attend, but there are so many ways to support us. We do have a lot of events, as you mentioned. We have a golf outing, we have trick or trivia, we have a cornhole tournament, we have a top golf tournament. Our Ladies Auxiliary puts on a huge gala every February, March, which is our biggest fundraiser. But there's also ways to, say, sponsor a basketball team or sponsor a volleyball team. You could be a sponsor for one of our events. You could just be an individual donor who wants to write a check just to support maybe our scholarship fund, because no kid has ever turned away for inability to pay. So we're scholarshiping more and more youth every year. That is a growing trend for us, despite the low entry fees for the program. Other ways to support would be to advocate for us out in the community, share our story, tell other people about the programs, help us recruit new members, come volunteer as a basketball or volleyball coach. Our yoga instructor is phenomenal, and she's a volunteer. So if you have a special skill that you'd like to share, that's a great way to support our cause. One thing we didn't get to do this year because of the construction was our bed race. So that's
it's so fun.
It's so unique. I mean, honestly, Abigail Stuessman came up with that idea, I think 12 years ago now. It has become just kind of that quintessential Noblesville event that people look forward to. It brings the community together right on the square, helps us promote the small businesses that line the square, but brings people out just to start the summer and be community, be together, support kids by providing scholarships for them to attend summer programs. So that campaign's still going on online, Race Past the Construction, if people want to donate.
Can you tell me a personal story of how your life has been impacted through the Noblesville Boys and Girls Club?
Well, obviously it's been an amazing career for me. My career has fulfilled me. It has provided me with a way to really show my own kids how important it is to give back, how important it is to be fulfilled by what you do. I am a mom of a daughter, so I think just being, the executive director and holding that role, she's come to the club, she's club kid, so she gets to see kind of the other side of what mom does at work. And I think overall though, for me, it's not really the impact it has on my life, it's the impact that through the club I'm able to have on other people's lives. I've seen what the club can provide to families in need. We can be a resource in so many ways, and it really is the combination of individuals who make up our club family that really leads to the success and leads to that impact. Our staff team, our board, our volunteers, I couldn't do what I do without them. The club family pulls together, helps families in need, and that's the impact, right? And I could share stories with you, like, an individual family and how we supported them, but you can see the impact for generations in this community. We've been here since 1951. We're seeing kids and grandkids, those generations come through our doors, and the stories that they tell about how the club has bettered their life, or that they wouldn't be where they are now today if it wasn't for the club. That's the impact I'm taking away. It's more about what I'm able to do through the club to benefit the lives of others than it is about my own life.
What legacy do you want left at the Boys and Girls Club?
I hope that during my tenure and beyond, that I've been able to continue the success and build on the foundation that was provided before I came. The foundation that was built, The history of the club is phenomenal. And I was just blessed to be able to come in and be able to work with a strong board and a strong leadership team to really look at what was next. But really the legacy I want to leave behind is that the club continues to be a strong support system, provide impactful, life-changing programs for generations to come. And that's why we are working on our endowment right now. So another way to support the club and to ensure that generations to come will be able to participate in club programming and have the club as a place to go after school and during out of school time would be to donate to the endowment. You can do that through a cash gift, but you can also leave us in your will, bequests, insurance policies, those really fun things to talk about. But really it is important. So if the club if the club positively impacted your life in a positive way, we'd love for you to consider a gift to the endowment.
Can you let us know if you want to donate, where you go to donate? Is there like a URL or?
You can always donate through our website, which is www.bgcni.org. There's a donate page, but you can also send in a check. We typically have QR codes on different events and things like that, but those are the two easiest ways.
Okay. Well, Becky, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a great time learning more about the Noblesville Boys and Girls Club, hearing more of your story, and just seeing the impact that you and the Noblesville Boys and Girls Club have in our community. So thank you.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to be able to share about what the club does, and thank you to Smith's Jewelers for always being so generous.
Of course, it's our pleasure.